Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Oh man, gosh, this is my first time watching this. It's my first time watching this. I avoided it all day. I wanted to react to it first on stream. This is a legendary day for hoop. We need to make sure. Shouts out to my boy Jelly JQ, Javon Quinterly. When he retired, I was like, dang, sad day for basketball when JQ Jelly fam stepped away from the game of basketball, man. Shouts out to Isaiah Washington. Shouts out to Big Jelly, Nas Reed. You know what I'm saying? Huh? All right, let's get into it, man. John Wall stepped away from the game of basketball. Oh my gosh. Everybody do the John Wall. John Wall. John Wall. All right. Shouts out to Raleigh. Shouts out to North Carolina. What are we talking about? John Wall, legend. Stand up. You better stay. If you're watching this at home right now, stand up for John Wall. What is we talking?
I've been chasing the ball since I can barely walk. Driveways, parks, packed gyms, 5 a.m. workouts. I gave this game everything I had. From Raleigh to Kentucky,
John Wall
to the league.
How good is John Wall?
Every jersey I've worn meant more than just wins and stats. It was about representing something bigger. And it's something I couldn't do without you.
I was at that game, by the way.
To my family, my mom especially, thank you for all your sacrifices. I hope I made you proud. To my teammates, trainers and coaches, thank you for believing in me. And to the fans, you made me feel unstoppable.
John Wall! What a shot! Wall throws it up. What a shot!
Watching the game for me, this is from Maya. She really touched your heart, didn't she?
Today, I'm stepping off the court, not away from the game.
John Wall is in the building.
Basketball will always be in my life. As new opportunities present themselves, I feel now is the time to walk confidently into my next chapter.
Wall will finish. He's a special player.
Thank you for every cheer, every moment. Retired, but never done. I'm doing it the Wall way.
John, you ain't hit one of them Johns. You ain't hit one of them Johns, huh? He about to do the John. Well, I'm gonna pull up. He reminded me, man. Like I said, I was in the building, man. I was in the building, bro. So I'm gonna pull up a little, you know what I'm saying? From the past.
Game 6 was the story of Wall. The four-time All-Star had 42 points and 8 assists to lead the Washington Wizards to a first-round victory over the Atlanta Hawks.
I did a lot of me scoring in the post and just finding my teammates, especially with Dwight out of the game. They took away from their shot blocking presence. When I have Brad right in front of me, it's kind of easy for me to turn and get shots because they don't want to help and leave them open.
The Hawks didn't go down easily, however, fighting back from a 20-point deficit to cut the Washington lead to 3 in the fourth quarter. Dennis Schroeder in his first playoff series as a starter, averaging 24.7 points and 7.7 assists a game.
What I worked for, came here 4 years ago as a rookie. Was working hard, Paul, Al Horford, Jeff Teague, they showed me great things, and I kept learning. To play a whole season, as a starter, playing 30-plus minutes, it's just great. And I try to keep getting better this summer. So we're going to make it further next season. I hope we're Paul.
Now, of course, the series didn't end without some trash talk.
John, there was a period there. I think about 2 minutes left. You hit a shot, put them up by 10. Roll back over to you and Julio Jones and Quavo and Gucci. What was going on there?
What was going on?
Yeah.
I told him I was going to get 35 or more and we was going to win. And we did that. For
the culture. So
unfortunately, we're having a little early summer here in Atlanta, right before May. It's time for the Hawks to pack their bags because These boys are about to go fishing. We're rolling out, and from Phillips Arena, I'm Rashad Milligan.
Oh my gosh! Oh no! Hey, shout out to John Wall, man. Huh? John Wall, man. We doing it for John Wall, brother. Trey Young. The most legendary Dougie ever, man. Man, what? He said, bro, you wore a sweater? I guess so. I was wearing the sweaters, man. Shouts out the sweater gang, everybody like that. Seagazer, he was talking about, he was saying, what, wasn't he going high speed one time and he hit the backboard? Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah. John Wall was like flying, bro. He used to fly, dog. He was different, dude. He's John Wall, John Wall, John Wall. Man, that's man. This was a moment, bro. Everybody do the John Wall. I want to say this about John, bro. My favorite John Wall moment, and it's gonna sound so corny and like cheesy and stuff like that. But I was like 15. I was 15 when John Wall was drafted. So I was like 14 when he was at Kentucky. And there was this video in the off season of John Wall at the club with Chris Brown, and they they had a Dougie off. Like they had a Dougie contest in the club in the section. Like John Wall was just doing the Dougie, and then Chris Brown was doing the Dougie. I used to watch that video so often during that summer, bro, and like stand up and like that was like my favorite John Wall moment, bro. Like it was a moment in history in the culture, bro. Like shout out to John Wall, man. He said, "Can you teach me how to Dougie?" Yeah. It's they be like, Smooth, can you teach me how to Dougie? You know why? Because all the girls, that's the clean version. All the girls love me. But yeah, John Wall was a song too, man. And he did the John Wall coming out for Kentucky, and then he did the dang and then he did the Dougie when he first got in the league, bro. And I remember watching that junk, like I'm like, bro, like this man killed it, dog. He like introduced himself to the league like something crazy, and it was just you know, I don't know, bro. John Wall was just really him. That was the next story that I flashed, but I do want to say this at the same time. Someone said John Wall peaked higher than D Rose, but y'all aren't ready for that convo. Y'all didn't have to lie, bro. Y'all didn't have to lie like this. Like, no, John Wall's peak was not higher than Derrick Rose, and that's okay. Derrick Rose was an MVP. They were in the Eastern Conference Finals, pressing the Miami Heat, the big three Miami Heat, to the brink in the Eastern Conference before the Miami Heat went to the finals. Right? No. John Wall was really good. He was crazy. Athleticism, everything like that. Like you saw, he scored 42 points since the Atlanta Hawks home. You saw the game where he went behind the back in transition and just woomed it on Bazemore's head. Crazy. And he did it so fast, bro. John Wall was so fast, dude. He might have been faster than Derrick Rose. And he might have been as athletic or just a step below Derrick Rose. But Derrick Rose at his peak was different. He was better than John Wall, in my opinion, and things of that sort. So yeah, I think people, you know what I'm saying, people just gas things, bro. They take it too far. Like it's okay to give John Wall his flowers and you know what I'm saying, salute John Wall without lying. Like we ain't gotta lie. Shouts out to John Wall. Hold on. Let me see this, bro. John Wall, close this. He had this live is done for anyways with the monetization. It was just too many NBA highlights. And then the Aubrey Plaza thing probably going, because that's Amy Poehler's, not Amy Poehler, but her podcast that is probably going. But this for y'all, the people. Let me see. Hold on. What was his high? She's career high in points. I'm trying to look. Okay, there we go. Points. John Wall's best season is 23 points. Oh, 16, 17. That was the season I showed you with the Hawks, where he like, dang. He had 23 points, 10.7 assists a game. Goodness gracious, sir. Hold on. And then let me look at Derrick Rose. Just to give you guys the the reference in comparison. Shouts out to Bradley Beal, man. I feel like Bradley Beal, he has to win it now. Like he has to win the champion. Like he said, you want to win the championship, you got to win it now. With John Wall, bro. Derrick Rose averaged, goshly, his MVP season, he averaged 25 points, 7.7 assists, and 1 block a game. I'm looking at it. It's closer than you would think, bro. It's closer than you would think. It's closer than you would think, dog. But Derrick Rose came back years later after the injury, averaged 18 points back-to-back seasons coming off the bench. Derrick Rose, I don't know, bro. I felt like Derrick Rose post his injuries was still a better player than John Wall. So that's the thing. Yeah. Shouts out to John Wall. What was Wall's best season before all the injuries? It was 16-17. So yeah. I wanted to pull up because Coach Kyle, he posted a picture of John and Derrick Rose. So I wanted to look at that. Scroll on John Wall's page for a little bit. Always love, appreciate you. Here it is right here. The boys, just a legendary picture, man. 2 of the best point guards and best teammates that I've ever coached. 2 of the best. These are your best, Coach Cal, I've ever coached. What I'm most proud of is the men they have become. I can't wait to see the impact that they have for the rest of their lives. Shout out to Coach Cal, bro. Shouts out to Kentucky. Everybody wanted to go Kentucky, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, because of John Wall, bro. Because of Coach Cal, Derrick Rose at Memphis, and then when he went over to Kentucky, he had John Wall, bro. Like he just continued to, like. So when Ryan Harrell went over there, he had so much pressure, bro. Shout out to Ryan Harrell, my favorite point guard of all time, and stuff like that. But yeah, man, for sure, John Wall. The reason why I wanted to go to UK, heck of a career, John Wall, 100%. La Familia, always digging through the archives. This kid right here, bro, different, dog. At Kentucky, college basketball was different. College athletics was different, bro. Man, Tyler Hansbrough, like when the real college basketball stars really existed, I felt like we got that again with who we get that with in the past few years. We got that like kind of recently on the men's side. Cooper Flagg was a pretty big star. But, like back then, it was just different, bro. It was different, dog. John Wall, man. What the heck? Shouts out to Wall, brother. Blue and white game. The whole 9. Eric Bledsoe. Look at this, bro. Eric Bledsoe, DeMarcus Cousins. Like, they just was casually had, like, some of the best NBA talent, bro, just, like, waltzing around the program, dog. Let me see. He said, thanks. Oh, for Nightcap. Nightcap reposted. Thanks for the love, NBA alumni. Legendary career. Farewell. Appreciate you. Dang, Cat. Carl Anthony Towns. Dang. All the smoke. Boogie said something back. He said he'll always have his back. Shouts out to Boogie Cousins. Bradley Beal. Oh, my gosh. Don't make me cry, bro. Oh, man. See, I didn't prepare for this. I'm just scrolling on his page. Congratulations to my brother John Wall on retiring from the NBA. Dang, family farewell, and one of the most elite, dominant, and game-changing figures the league has ever seen. Thank you for welcoming me with open arms and pushing me to be the best. There's no BB without the dub. Dang. Thank you, brother. Enjoy your next chapter. Dang, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This a moment in NBA history, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Bradley Beal and John Wall, bro. For real, man. Look at Nene. Dang, Barack Obama, because they in D.C. Them boys was running D.C. together, huh? Dang. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna get better than that. He said, love, bro, for L. Let me like this, bro. Like this up. For the sake of basketball, man. Huh? If you love the game of basketball, you love Bradley Beal, John Wall, what they represented. Yo, NBA TV, y'all got to play all John Wall's best games of his career all day. That'll be love for a legend. He put the eye emojis for sure. He said, appreciate the love, Washington Wizards, one of our franchise's all-time greats. John Wall Wes Unseld? Y'all would say Wes Unseld and then John Wall, the best Wizards of all time. John Wall might be a better Wizard of all time than Wes Unseld. Let me see. Wes Unseld. Let's see. Let's see how long Wes Unseld played on the Wizards first. He averaged 10 points and 14 rebounds a game. He played his whole career. I might have to keep that with Wes Unseld. I ain't gonna lie. But he's definitely top two. Definitely top two. Yeah, Wes Unseld was averaging dang near 20 rebounds a game. Yeah. I had to get that to Wes Unseld. Respect, though. Respect to John Wall. Hold on, where we at? Top two Wizard ever. David Aldridge, DC. At his best, he was really, really good and a good dude. Best of luck with whatever's next. Number 1 pick, 11 seasons in the NBA, 5-time All-Star. Bro, this man came in. This look like Jameson, but that ain't Jameson. But you see Gil right here, Eton Thomas right here. I can't tell who these two are. I remember his face, but I can't remember who this is. And I don't know who this is. John Wall, man. 5-time All. Yeah, this was crazy. I think they just beat the Hawks after that one. It felt like all the big wins was against the Hawks in the playoffs. And then at Kentucky, man. Congrats on your retirement, John Wall. Shouts out to John Wall. Great career for sure. Brothers for Life 2010 draft for sure. BBN4L. There it is. This moment changed everything. He came out and did that. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. 17, bro, like a NASCAR pit stop. On the current ride, on the inside. Clean on the inside, cream on the outside for sure. The Wizards were never the same when Wall and Bill left 100%. Bledsoe and Boogie for sure. He said, I still wore Rose's #1 Bulls shirt last week. NBA quality. Man, yeah, that was a great time, bro. I ain't going to lie. Bradley Beal and John Wall, true testament to brotherhood. Those guys were great competitors, 100%. All right, before the NBA gets on me too much for replaying this thing, let's get on to the next thing.
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.